Three wide into turn one. What can
wide.
go wrong here? Boink, 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 boink. Oh, what? Hold on. Hey, welcome everybody to GT Champions. I'm your host, Chris Ball, here for the World Cup All-Stars for Season 7 here in 2025. And I am joined by a new friend of mine, Parquet713. You there, bud?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're here.
There he is. So Parquet and I met here, last week. And he was like, hey, you got some really cool stuff there. I kind of want to be involved. So out of the frying pan and into the fire, right, man?
Into the deep end. It's where I strive, though. Thankfully, I have a lot of experience, with these trials by fire. So I'm definitely looking forward to this. It's going to be a great day of racing.
We ready to start doing a race here, Parquet?
I think we're ready to roll.
Cars come in. Remember, we don't have a replay button, but we have a pause and rewind. So we'll use that if we need to look at anything. So off they go. The two RA drivers right up front getting a pretty good run. We might scoot up there just to catch them coming through the corners. Everyone getting through. Not too bad. Shred takes off. Finalize Presidio. And there's Mariner side by side with Nuke. Who's going to give in? Does Mariner give in to the team boss, or does the team boss let Mariner have it? No, Nuke takes the spot. So up into fourth he goes. Mariner, a little tap. Oh, a little chain reaction there. That was, hold on a second. Let's go back and watch that. Let's watch that from here. There was a little bit of a chain reaction here. Mariner just taps the back of Nuke, then gets a little tap himself. A few of these guys get a little bumpy back through there.
All things considered, that's not the worst turn 2 or turn 3 at Red Bull Ring. There's some contact there. I've seen a lot worse, so kudos to everybody involved there.
I only know about a couple of incidents that went off. Oh, look at me getting a penalty on the first lap. Smart. That's helpful. Look away. Oh, Mariner got one too.
Oh, they're giving them out like hotcakes here today.
They are. It's that final turn coming out of onto the back stretch, right?
Yep. You can either cut kind of that right hander a little bit too much, or even I've gotten a lot on that kind of left hand downhill section if you get a little bit too wide out there on I think it's the Austrian flag. Apologies if that's wrong, but you drive over that too much, you will be having to speak to the stewards, or they'll be sending you a message on the dashboard.
A little action happening here in the back of the field. Not a lot going on here. The sucky part under replay is I don't.
Was that a spin? Did somebody spin out? I think I saw somebody spin.
Did they? Oh yeah, yes, we did. Watch this. We're gonna go back and we can watch it. Well, who was it?
Movie magic.
It was a green magic
car. Let's see here. Right here.
Oh, there it is. That was Nigel. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back on board with Nigel and see what happened there. Maybe from the car behind him.
Yo.
Oh, he just got on the gas. He just got on the gas and wrecked himself out. Oh, man, that's a bummer.
Looks like there's a pretty cracking pack behind y'all. Looks like, what's that? 4,
yeah,
4,
they're not messing around. These guys back here, there's like 5 or 6 of them all together. Now
it's funny how racing drivers are, right? Even in the all-star race, everybody wants to win.
Hey, it's a race, man. It takes time to get all this together.
Yeah, and especially with this being an all-star race again, skill levels are mixed and matched everywhere. But this is kind of a great opportunity for everybody to get to put their skills up against the best, right? So.
Not all of these guys are the best. I'm in there.
That's where the mix is, right? Like you're on the podium right now. You're swimming with the big dog still. Don't count yourself too short.
Oh, but I know how this race turns out.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Don't it was spoiled for me. Yes, I'm like, you're still rolling, but
listen, as they would say back in the '80s, I ain't fronting, man. I know what's up. Oh, but look at this Nuke with a penalty.
Oh,
that is just handing Joey Canoli that spot if Joey Canoli can stay right there with him. And I don't think Camel is close enough, but it could be. Let's go on
What we
board.
saw with Mad Cat, yeah, that half-second penalty isn't as dastardly as it feels. I guess when we're in the car ourselves, right, watching it. When you're driving, it feels like forever, but.
Yeah, it all depends on how far away the cars are behind you, right? Because if they're in a train, wow, look at that jump! Wow.
Boom.
If they're in a train,
Yeah,
you can get lost because you can't get back over in time, kind of thing. So.
Yeah, luckily Nuke there again, only able to kind of minimize and only losing one position. Looks like he's still in Mr. Cannoli's slipstream. Camel's right behind, maybe eyeing up a move into T1, but Nuke can, you know, keep the place through here. It could be worse.
He's got some work to do. Let's check in really quick up here. So Shred. Hey, and Parquet, part of your job is to also look at the blue triangles and see if any of them are spinning around. I keep forgetting I need to do that.
I still keep trying to check in at the top left to make sure we're not missing any of that big action. But everybody's been able to keep the car pointed in the right direction ever since that first incident. So, especially with it being lap 8 now, I feel like everybody's kind of filling out where they are. The pecking order is.
Hold on a second.
Settling in.
Someone's pitting. Old Man Jay's pitting. Oh, he's got damage. Let's go see if we can find out. Hopefully he didn't run into somebody. Okay. Oh, I did that one during the race. We'll talk about that later. Okay.
So easy.
So now we know what happened to him. So he was going to go up here. Let's go back to where he was going into the pits. So there he is. So into the pits goes Old Man Jay to get that stuff repaired.
Yeah, and it's also kind of a key part of the race, right? With the fuel, the refueling being really slow. Everybody.
Well, yeah, but you're not. Oh, I didn't tell you, Parquet. You're not allowed to take fuel more than one time, and you're not allowed to take tires more than once.
Oh.
Yes, forgot to tell you that part. That probably was a key piece of information. Yeah, if you do a pit stop, you can pit anytime for damage, but you can't take fuel and you can't take tires unless you take them at the same time. Guys, really keeping it busy here. 7, 8, 9, 10. They're like all. Look at this little mid pack is still very much alive. 10 laps into this race.
Yeah, there's not a lot of time or pace separating these folks here. So, especially with this being an endurance race, it's that weird decision you have to make. Do you fight for the positions, or do you try to work together and shorten the overall race time? With this being an all-star race, and you know, racers being racers, you always want to try to be in front of everybody rather than behind, right? So it's like, sometimes I call myself immature because, yeah, I'd rather sacrifice the race time if it means I'm gonna have clean air and be in front of you, but.
Yep. Now that guy up there in front, Mr. Jones, he started on the soft tires in 15th position and he's made it all the way up to 7th. Ooh. So he has, yeah, and he's the other VR driver, and so is the guy right behind him. These guys are racing in VR, so they get to look around in their car and all over the place. We don't get to do that, you know, in us lackeys that don't have the money to spend on VR. No, I'm just kidding. But
we're stuck in the two-dimensional space.
Exactly. So J-Rod's gained 8 spots in the race. He's passed half the field on those soft tires, and he is the tire whisperer. I mean, that's what people call him because he just figures out how to keep his tires lasting a long time. And I figured out how to save tires. And I'll tell you, it's going to sound strange, but you can't just mash your foot on the brake pedal, right? You can't just smash the gas pedal. You'll spin the car out, and if you brake too hard, you're going to smoke the tires. And so I've raced on this track before, and I had a whole different way to drive than I used to, which I think helped me improve. And so I think it's really awesome that everybody can get together and get sims, get experience on different sims. I think it rounds a driver out.
Absolutely, it's actually something I'm looking to start getting into because I've done exclusively GT7 for my short, sim racing career, and I do exactly what you were describing. I am pedal to the metal, foot to the floor. Yep. Every turn, every corner, but I know I'm definitely sacrificing some time doing that. So
around the track. Now, Nuke was ahead of these guys, and I think J-Rod's catching. It's hard to tell because we don't have the timing in replay, which I think is just sad. But
agreed. But yeah, that gap does look to be coming down a little bit. Like you said, Nuke had a little bit of a, I'd say, more dominant, bigger gap earlier on in the race, and now we're starting to see everybody show up in a shot. It's not getting any solos anymore.
Yeah, no more solos for you, man.
Yeah, no more solos.
Look at that. I love the sounds. I love the sounds.
You gotta love that. The engine sounds is what we do this for, right?
Yep, that's the only thing I do it for. Actually, I'll tell you, it was really fun. I went to Laguna Seca at the beginning of May with my younger brother, and we were out there for the speed tour, and they had every kind of car out there you could think of. Street cars and the Formula cars, GT3 cars, the Lamborghini Huracan series, like just a bunch of cars out there. Man, by the end of that weekend, my ears were bleeding. I mean, I had to put earplugs in and stuff because it was so loud. It was so good. Look at these guys just... Oh, look, there goes Clint underneath.
Going for it.
Oh, it didn't work.
Oh.
I want to go back and watch that. I want to do that from Clint's
please.
onboard. If I can get in the car. There we go.
Look at that.
He gets a good run. He's like, I'm going to see if I can get up underneath there. He's going to go for it. Late break. Dive in. Not quite holding. Ooh.
Oh.
Camel just cut his nose off right there. He's like, nope, you don't get to go there. Not going to let it happen. Oh, that's
especially
good
in
stuff.
the AMGs, for me at least, it definitely feels it's a challenge keeping that minimum speed up through the corners. So those inside moves really got to be dialed in this machine.
Yeah, way off in the distance. Maybe you'll see the other guys up on the track up there coming out of turn 3. Nope, you can't even see them. That's how far away they're. They're already running down towards the other track. They're that far ahead in those tires. So anyway, Mariner goes to 3rd. I drop back to 4th. Joey Canoli, there he is. So there's the distance you can see between Joey Canoli. He can't even see us. Let's see if he can see us coming out of the corner. I think we're going to crest the hill before he can see us. Yeah, so there he is. He sees, that's what he sees up there. Very little.
Yeah,
So,
a couple of pixels on the screen.
Yep.
Getting smaller and smaller.
Yep.
Shout out to Party with Carter. They give a shout out, go Mr. Jones.
What happened to Rad? Oh.
Maybe just an overtaking then. I've been checking. I didn't see anything facing the wrong way.
Well, now we have a little 3-pack here. We got a 2-pack there, 3-pack there, a pack anywhere, a pack. Sorry.
Old Pack Donald.
There you go.
Showing up on this beautiful Sunday. Well, I'm having a blast again. Thank you for having me on. Shout out to all viewers, race fans, and GT champions out there.
Last season was look at the 2 VR guys duking it out. Let's go.
VR on VR crime.
That's funny. And that Mr. Jones, he's from Texas like you.
Oh, fellow Texan.
Yeah, he's from Austin.
But that is
J-Rod's not giving it
last
up.
chapter in this battle. No way, no sir, no how.
Oh, but he gets it. Nice job,
Ooh.
Camel. Gets it done.
What a ride.
You're from near one of those places, right? Or Houston, maybe?
Houston.
You're the complete opposette direction. Okay.
Yeah.
You're down where hurricanes cause problems.
Here is relative, so you don't have to take an ocean to get there, you know.
There you go. Good evening, Robin Williams. Robin Williams. Huh? Look at that. So they do have YouTube in heaven. What do you know? I always thought there might be. With no commercials. That would be the best part.
No commercials. Robin, good evening, sir.
How many folks do we have visiting with us today? Oh, we got like 12 of you folks out here visiting with us. Nice to have you. Welcome aboard. Appreciate having you around.
Make Make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe. Talk to the algorithm for us. These two guys, we can't do it all ourselves.
Do it. Do it. Do it. We're going to catch Rad the...
HHP. Oh, HHP. I gotta give her a shout out. That's my wife.
Oh, what's up, HHP?
Laughing at my jokes.
What? That she can't be your wife. There's no wife that thinks their husbands are funny. That's not how the world works. It doesn't work that
I
way.
think the
You're lying to me.
emojis is the laughing emoji is. I'm sure her face does not match the emojis right now. I'm sure.
So we are at 45 minutes into this race, just almost 46 minutes, about halfway mark, and we are at lap 30. So we are definitely going to see these drivers hitting 60 laps here by the end of the race. But look at that, Mariner on those medium tires still making it work.
Who is this currently in the pits?
That was Rad, who we were just
Rad,
looking at.
okay.
And he's done getting fuel. Now he's fixing his car. And out he goes. Now where's he going to come out? He's going to come out in front of Eidolon. Where is Eidolon right now? At the beginning of the pit stretch. So it's all good in the hood. Let's see. Oh, there's that. Look at that. Way out there. That's watch the little box above my thing.
Yo, the stewards will not be looking down kindly upon that move.
Yep. So now I have to I might have got another one right there. Did you see all that grass?
Yeah.
Watch this, gonna go to a full second. Oh!
Yep, there it is.
I forgot about that one. I do love these liveries though. I mean, those look smoke show. Like, those are awesome.
Top to bottom of the grid, we have not seen one. We haven't seen one lemon yet.
Well, to be honest, this one that you see on my car, I did not make that. I borrowed that from the Gran Turismo community, and then I just moved some things around. So I am not the livery maker.
Good artist borrow, great artist steal.
There you go. Sounds good to me. Let's go with that. All right, Shred really trying to get a spot out. Finalizes like, you're not going to get it. Shred's is he gonna try to dive in on this corner? I wouldn't think so. Get the good run.
Thinks he has a better exit. He's gonna go for this, I think.
I don't know. He's gonna try to do something. Finalize defending, and now he's gonna try to go all the way around the outside. Oh.
To be fair, oh yeah.
This is not over yet. This is not over at all. These are teammates.
Oh, with them being teammates too, yeah. I'm sure they've muted the team principal and race engineers. Still leaving the room. Oh, a little bit of a kiss on the back bumper there. Nothing major. Everybody's still alive. Trying to go really wide.
Yep. Wow, a little too much fuel. Bam.
Sometimes when you get greedy, you bite your tongue.
Yep. Now, then finalize. This is the guy that is your presumptive race leader once Mariner pits. What's interesting is these 7th and 8th place guys, clearly the class of the field. Like these two guys right here, Joey Canoli and Presidio Dog, probably the most classy drivers out on the track right now. I'm just saying.
The example we hope to all strive for, the pinnacle of motor racing and auto sport, right?
Yes, exactly. You get it. You get
Y'all
it.
are showing us how it's done.
Yep.
I'm saving this VOD, by the way. I'll be studying this for my GC7 daily races. Lots of interesting battles throughout the whole field. Oh, looks like somebody had a bit of a moment. I don't know who that is. Back coming through the bowl at the beginning of the bowl had a little bit.
Did we have a one of these guys?
It wasn't a full spin out.
Oh, I see it right here.
A little bit behind him, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Jay, there. Good eyeballs, man. Good eyeballs. Let's go watch and see what happens. It's probably the too fast in the corner and then getting on the gas. Yeah, well, he pulled a Shredder. That's what he did. Exactly what Shredder did.
now that we're getting to the business end of the race, like this is, people have been going for it all race, but even now, so more than ever, those tire decisions are going to be coming into full effect now.
Yep. Oh, there's another 2 over here. Who's this? Oh, never mind. We've been there, seen that one.
SpongeBob and Patrick making it happen.
Yeah, SpongeBob and Patrick. Wait, hold on. Let's do this there. There we go. We need to do get some kind of a giggle. But yeah, definitely a little bit of pushing, a little bit of helping. In fact, I think this might be one of those times. There it is. Wink.
There it is. Mwah.
Makes me in the very SpongeBob thing. I'm thinking of the little toy squeak, like when I bump squeak. Oh, yeah. Right?
He's punching people. The teddy bear squeak.
All right, so let's see. Nuke is still out there. Oh, nope. Nuke just pits out of the lead. Camel VR is going to stay out one more lap. And looks like Clint Freeman's going to stay out another lap, too. What about Schneider? Does he pit now? Nope, he stays out. So, another couple laps. Finalize is catching those guys. Got to get a picture of the team boss for the broadcast. What's up, Nuke? He was racing from his cabin. Lucky dog.
Oh.
Yeah, having a great race. He probably would have done better if he wasn't up there. My assumption is he doesn't have his normal gear, right? And so you're in this weird, if you're not in your same little spot, you know, you just don't know how things are going to go.
Yeah, especially race car drivers. We're creatures of habit.
Yep.
Kind of a tough one, but he's not giving up an inch.
No. It's all for fun. There's no points on the board. Just bragging rights.
Yep, he's going for it now. He gets it done.
He does. Green's not done fighting him, though. Oh, they're going to both compromise themselves through here. But they gives the space. Oh, no!
Oh!
Hold on. Let's go back. Green got a little bit too much curb. Maybe getting on the gas. Oh, no. Oh, no, Green.
Ooh. That grass on the back.
Hurry,
right.
turn around. There's people coming. He's getting out of the way. He's like, I'm not going to.
Oh.
No, don't go there. Don't go there. Oh, ah! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Oh.
Holy crap. That was the race leader that was coming through. Hold on, watch this. So this is you driving in VR, right? Let's see. Right here. Yellow flag. What's there a yellow flag for? I'm going to come around this corner. What do I see? Oh, there's a car right where I need to go. Holy crap. That would have been, I'd have lost my mind. But look at new race leader, Camel VR. Okay, Joey, what we have to do, oh, Shred says he is on a wheel. Okay.
Yeah.
What Joey Cannoli and I need to do is make a SpongeBob and Patrick livery for the next time we race. So that'll be in 2026 All-Star race. It's the only time I get invited.
Tag it down. Confirmed. Or maybe y'all should have have like the pizza delivery episode. Just make the car rock and then put drive it on top of the rock.
That's fun. I think one of my favorite episodes is the chocolate episode.
Oh,
chocolate! Right, that one. But
that may be the birth of my chocolate addiction.
There are the two most popular SpongeBob and Patrick lines in my household is 6 o'clock. You'll be here at 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock. Remember when SpongeBob pretended to be the mom for that little clam they found or whatever it was, and Patrick was the dad, and he hated going to work. And so whenever something is 6 o'clock happening in our house, we always go 6 o'clock, like Patrick would say. Oh, that's a good one. And then the best one my wife loves. She thinks it's the greatest. Is the episode where they're sitting in the classroom and SpongeBob looks at Patrick. He goes, Patrick, do you know what's funnier than 24? 25. And they start laughing. Like, it's just, I don't know why it's so dumb, but my wife loves it. So
no, those crack me up. SpongeBob's a classic.
He's the best. They're the best.
Oh
that's no good.
My heart sank on that one. I can't lie.
Yep. Now Shred is right here with these guys. This might be the spot I was thinking when I was telling you about at turn 3, where I was like, hey, that was a little bit... well, let's just see what happens here. It'll look. I haven't looked at it since then.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Throws it way up in there.
That was spicy.
That was a whole lot of... Man. Well, and luckily we saw him coming, and I was like, I told Joey, like, give me some space. He's going up the inside. Joey moved over just a little bit. Give me just enough room. Yeah. Meanwhile, back up to this little turn 2 thing that we saw earlier, or turn 3. Joey Cannoli, if you ever race around him, honestly, one of the cleanest racers I race around. Like, he is really, he's respectful. He gives you all the road that you need, but he's going to be defensive, right? Like, he's riding in the middle there. Whoa. Shred's trying to cut back underneath. Whoa. Just, I don't know. He is just overdriving this car everywhere. Look, now Nuke's going to jump in. I'll take that.
He wants it a bit too bad.
Yeah.
Joey's making him work for it. Shout out Joey.
Yeah, and now look at Nuke. Nuke is there, trying to keep the peace, I guess. Remember, Nuke's got the soft tires on. He's got a little bit. He's got a little bit more grip to deal with these things. Okay, I remember this. I remember this on the radio. Okay, we're gonna keep an eye on this. Finalize says AWS said it was 10 millimeters from the wall. My little slide. Joe, 3 wide into turn 1. What can go wrong here? Boink, 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 boink. Oh! What? Hold on a second. Let's get on Shred's. So Shred's all the way outside. Joey's on the inside. Push, 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 bang. And into the wall goes Joey. Ugh. There it is. Finalized. Comes across. Gets the spot. First place. Nice job, man. Dude, that's a good race, right?
Awesome. This was a barn burner, if I have to say so myself. Shout out Finalized, because you put in a masterclass in consistency and speed, sir.
Yep.
Great job.
Yep, and Mariner's going to come home. He's going to get that second place finish. Smooth. Yeah, look at that. That was a fun race. The guys did really, really well. I hope all of you watching really enjoyed it, because I know we did. This is the best part. I was racing, and I had no idea all these other things that were happening right during the race. I only knew about my little bubble. So what do you think, man? Your first time out with us.
Awesome. I had a blast. I hope, I didn't bring down the vibes of the party too much.
Whatever, dude. That
fun.
was awesome. You were great.
Thank you.
And
shout out to everybody in the chat that was, listening to me and Chris yap about what we love. But yeah, it was awesome.
So what'll be nice is Mr. Parquet is going to be doing the broadcast for our summer series, and it's going to be something similar to the last Porsche Cup that we ran during the summer, with all of the pre-qualifiers and bracket racing and everything to set the initial lobbies and all of that. So look for that coming soon, and our boy Parquet here will be doing the commentary for that. So that should be a lot of fun. This was kind of like a trial by fire to see how he did. And I gotta say, buddy, your commentary's good. I like it. Like, you weren't afraid to get in there and say some really insightful things, and definitely a guy that's loving the racing. Happy to have you around.
Oh, thank you for that, my friend. Absolutely, yeah. I was a bit nervous, definitely, but yeah, I had a great booth partner dragging me along, so it made things a lot easier on my end.
I will probably join you for a couple of those summer events, if my personal schedule permits such a thing, and come hang out and do a couple of the races. Wow, I guess that's kind of it, right? I guess we're down to the end of the thing. Final thoughts on the race, my man?
Shout out to Finalize. You know, in all racers, there's one happy face and a bunch of frowning faces, but everybody should be proud of what they were able to do in that one. That was y'all really put on a show for the folks. So, shout out GT Champion, shout out to All Stars, and looking forward to getting racing this summer.
Awesome. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and close things out here, and Parquet, you hang around, and HHP. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We did have a good time together. All right, folks, we'll talk to you later. Have yourself a good one, and we'll see you next time around.